Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
There we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Run.
And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. First down, and it's Pollard again. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, Sam on.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Yes. Hey, Charlie.
Off of play action. Hill buying time to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Topper!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Get tired of seeing me.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 42-yard line.
Sit up! 180!
55. 8.
Alert!
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Red, top!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st down, a run with Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
18.
A 7-yard
Check 3.
Red, top!
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Kill.
Blue! Alert!
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Sit up! 180!
Mike 5.
Hey, alert!
Shit.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
180!
Check 55. Mike. Hey.
Red, top!
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
He's checking.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Alert!
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check. General West! Alert! Hey, Foxtrot!
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Down to lose one.
Mike 55, Mike. Hey, orbit. Eat.
From the 31, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Slam.
Alert.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Echo.
It's coming this way. Here we go. Check, 55.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We got this.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
X3, 218, chopper. Lock in.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it with Cohen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Hey, alert 3. Check, crunch.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ready?
Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Hill. He's going to sling this deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hey, watch the ship. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Ready? His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Run!
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Pollard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw down the field caught by his running back. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trubisky now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some
rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Joker.
18.
Kill.
Alert.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
55.
Mike 55.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sets up fourth
They
down.
got the football via the interception on that last drive, and he almost gave it right back to the opposition the same way.
Certainly looks like they've got a pretty good bead on what they're trying to do on offense. The receivers are being locked down. Hard to find places to fit the football.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Squeeze.
Check four. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now.
Throwing on second and long. Hill under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's bring it. Check. Fresno. Hit it.
Third and long. It's Hill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Touchdown, Chicago! What a run, 79 yards on the punt return as the Bears push further out in front. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
This kick is good. Makes the score Bears 24, Cowboys 10.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and 9, Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check, 59. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mike.
Throwing on third down, Hill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35.
They run. This is Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch twist.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Tackles.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This our.
Hey, alert.
Under crunch.
On second down now. It's Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Up, 180.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Red, up.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Mike 55. Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. He's got it complete to Perkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Alert.
Mike 55.
Hey, alert.
I want that.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Red, up. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Cohen. He heads right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Blitz coming. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay.
Hey, 18. Smoke. Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Hill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here I come again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Yep.
58, boys. 58's Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Set the time.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
On 4th down, Hill. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18 Gators.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Come on, set.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Hill looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Get him, boy.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Tight right.
Trubisky will throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
35. Cowboys 10.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.